I want to talk for a second about perspective. So the other day I hit the Tropicana train, not hit, got stopped by the Tropicana train on the way to work. And if any of you, all of you, know about that train, or you've come across the train at some point in time in your life, it's very unfortunate though if that train is on your way to work. So I've been working at my school for 6 or 7 years, and so I've had a nice little relationship with that train. So that train though, it's like he knows when I want to get to school early. And he's just like, I think Katrina's trying to get to school early today, so I'm just going to stop and say hey, make an appearance, maybe stop for a while, maybe go forward and back up. He's just one of those kind of trains. And that would ruin my entire morning. I would sit there and I would watch my clock and I would watch the time tick by, and I would think of all the things that I could be doing. I would think, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be late to work. It would destroy me. It would. And then I would get to school and then I'd be all frazzled, and then I'd feel like I was in trouble because I could have been late, or maybe I was late, or I'm behind now, and it would ruin my morning. And it probably ruined my day, I don't know. So fast forward a couple years, and I've been working on my mindset and been working on all the things. And now when I hit the train, just a little shift in perspective, now I'm like, you knew I needed another Beyonce song in my life, didn't you? Or, sweet, I get more time to listen to this podcast I'm into. Or, that's the universe telling me that I could send a couple kind messages, like text messages or voice messages to people, and check in with them, because I've been wanting time to check in with some friends. So instead of, when I see that train, instead of thinking the world's ending, I'm so stressed, oh my gosh, I'm going to be late to work, whatever, I now see that train and I'm like, what song is it that I need in my life right now this morning? Or, sweet, I get to check in with people that I miss, or I get, a little bit more time on my podcast or whatever. And then there was one time, I can't remember if it was this school year or last school year, but I got stopped by the train one day, and then I got stopped the next day. And then I'm like, you know what? If it's 3 times in a row, you better believe I'm getting a lottery ticket. That is luck. And I'm like, ooh, can I get stopped by the train 3 days in a row? So I've turned it into a game, right? That is all a simple shift in perspective, right? And that simple shift affected my whole day. So I get stopped by the train. I change the way I think about it. I get something else productive done, or check in with people, or another song, whatever. But I have a different mentality about it. So then I get to work, and I don't feel flustered, and I don't feel stressed, and I don't feel upset. Another perspective, Mac always comes home with papers from the babysitter, drawings and paintings and whatever, and he's 3. And I used to think, I feel guilty if I throw it away, but gosh, you only get so much room on that fridge of ours for it to still open and hang up all the pictures. Now I'm like, why don't I share the love? Sweet, you brought home another picture. Let's put it in an envelope and mail it to Mama and Papa. Let's put it in an envelope and mail it to Grandma, who's in an assisted living place. Or a workout. So many people, I feel like they work out to punish themselves for something they ate. And instead, a workout is a celebration of what your body can do. That's it. That's all it is. It doesn't have to be perfect. You shouldn't be competing with anyone except yourself from yesterday, right? So what kinds of things can you change your perspective on? The first step, in my opinion, I guess, is anytime you feel negative thoughts or anxiety or whatever, right away notice it. And then after you notice it, start asking yourself those questions how can I change my thoughts about this? How can I change my perspective on this? And so then you notice it, then you ask those questions, then you start taking action, and you start changing your your mindset and you start asking different questions and you start viewing things differently. That could even be a parent email, and a negative parent email. And at first that would ruin your day, but now if you're thinking about like, I can only imagine what that parent's going through at home. And wow, they're sending this email because they're carrying something or because they have so much love for their kid. If you just flip the way you view it, because we perceive things as we are, not as it is, but as we are. And so try changing your perspective. And so notice it, then ask yourself those questions, and then start taking action. And I can't wait to hear how it is. Let me know, share with me, and I hope you have a good day.